Well, I'm back. I had some issues with the video recording last week. I didn't want to use text-to-speech again, like a pussy, before you all said, "You bitch, you're gonna pussy again, give us back the bush." So 2 videos next week. One a weekday and one all Saturday night. And as I promised, today is Crash Bandicoot 2. Well, what else can it be? What other game's called Crash Bandicoot 2? Maybe some iOS game nobody knows about, I don't know. But anyway, the PS1 game we're talking about was released in 1997, the sequel to the decent Crash Bandicoot from 1996. Yes, these games were 1 year off from each other. Crazy, right? Almost as crazy as Japan when the topic of Crash Bandicoot was mentioned. I mean, Jesus, are they on crack? I guess Narc predicted the future. And also, it says no to drugs. Who else can say that? These two can. Wait, what the hell? Let's not question about what just happened, but instead get into the main part of the review. Firstly, the graphics. They're nothing special. Some new themes sprinkled in, such as dark temple ruins and snow and sewer and snowy forest. Wow, they're really coming out of ours, aren't they, guys? But other than those, no real new themes. Also, Crash doesn't look like a doofus now, so yay, I guess. Oh yeah, also the central hubs are themed after levels, so there's the secret hub where you can see all the islands from the first game. But that's all folks when it comes to graphics. Now time to ponder at the gameplay, which makes or breaks a game. No, I will not say a game is bad because its graphics are like a jackass, but it does factor into the final verdict. Anyway, let's address the elephants in the room again. Firstly, now you don't have to worry about stupid controls because Crash cut down on the one fruit of this time around. Crash feels much lighter on his feet and more flexible, and this game feels so great that the rest of the series, that are not the 3D beat-em-ups, have added on from this. And then Activision did a dump and then made the physics total doggy-do again. The other elephants in the room, well mainly the other one, is about the collectibles. Now you have to collect crystals to continue through the games, and now gems aren't crappy. You can die and still get the gem, but you lose some secret area that in some levels only accessible by beating that point of the level without dying to give you a new gem that is totally separate from the rest. Oh yeah, colour gems are back. That's one in which you don't have to match any crates, and that defeats the whole purpose of gems. And a lot of gems have hard tasks and all have a hidden cut, and for all that you get a hidden cutscene where Crash and Nitrous Beer from the first game destroy Cortex's vortex, which set up the events for Crash 3. Oh yeah, I'm doing Crash 3 in this marathon. I think we focus too much on that elephant. It's time we inspect the last elephant, the central hub. Naughty Dog decided to change up the way we enter levels from a linear world map to a central hub where you can pick 5 new levels at once in whichever order you want. All you've got to do is just collect the crystals, then defeat the boss to move on to the next one. Some of them were planned to be seen in Crash. Some of the bosses were seen to be planned in Crash 1, or at least as background characters in that weird Crash cartoon thing, where you can see 2 out of 3 of the new bosses, which I will reveal later. Ripperoo. Now he's a blonde stock brown with a moustache, Komodo Joe and Komodo Mo, the dynamic Komodo duo. Tiny Tiger, the brute without a brain. Oh yeah, those are the 2 that appeared in the cartoon. Engine, Cortex's new assistant, and Cortex. Each boss has been accessible by going up on a little platform that you can find in the middle of the central hub. Although if you want to play them a second time you have to hold down triangle. This does hinder at replay value since it's very hard to learn how to access bosses again. I don't think it was in the manual, so if you wanted to replay bosses you wouldn't think that was possible without a strategy guide or a magazine. But other than accessing bosses being too cryptic, replay value is pretty much perfect. You can replay any level at any time you want without hassle, and if you want to properly collect a crystal or a gem again, you can always have 4 save files at your disposal. Well, what would I give this game in the end? Well, A 7 out of 10 is right for me. It improved on so much of the original game's problems, but it has its own problems on top of the original's foundation. Hopefully, in the weekday we can talk about kart racing action in 3D 64 bits, because the review I was doing last week couldn't run because of MAME issues, and then all the other games I tried reviewing I sucked at, so then I had to pick another game. But by then my workspace was taken over by someone in my family, so yes, skinny. Goodbye.